What's going on, guys? How is everybody doing? In today's video, we're going over where are the best places to farm all your Mondstadt local specialties. These are going to be all your flowers, your dandelion seeds, your Valberries, your Philanemo mushrooms, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to know how you can incorporate these into your daily routine and where the best places are to farm these, I'm going to let you guys know right here in today's video. So stick around. Let's jump into the video. So one of the first places that you can come to farm your dandelions is right here in front of Mondstadt Castle. We got 3 spawns over there. We got a whole bunch more spawns over here. And if you continue go back around the wall, there are a couple more spawns back there by the docks. This is a really easy place to come every couple days because you're going to be coming here anyway if you're coming to Mondstadt to collect your daily commissions from the adventure guilds right there. So while you're here, go ahead and collect some dandelions. The other location is a bit of a haul, so let me hop right over there. Now the next spot that you can come to farm these is right almost getting into Leeway. It's right here on this pointed mountain right here, right north of the South Terror. It's east of the Stone Gate and southwest of Dawn Winery, right here on this mountain. Unfortunately, there's no great teleport to come here, but once 1.1 comes out and hopefully we get a new teleport waypoint that we can kind of place down wherever we want. If you want, this would probably be a decent place to put them because we do have a lot of dandelion spawns. Wolf, can you go away, please? Thank you. You can see there are 3 spawns down there. There's another 3 up here, another 3 up here. Now, if you want to grab them while you're up here, these are a Leeway specialty, but there are a couple Julian chili spawns. There are 2 right over here by this circle of rocks around the pink flowers. We got 2 more spawns over here, followed by another 2 over here. So you're looking at 18 chilies just around here. Very good spawning location for those while you're on your way to getting a bunch of dandelions. Next up, let's take a look at Valberries. Now, when it comes to Valberries, these are going to be a little bit more spread out, but in terms of farming locations, you're basically looking to the north side of this road that's just north of Starfell Lake. So basically, the northernmost part of Mondstadt is where you're going to be wanting to look for these Valberries. I have some right here, and luckily on each plant you're going to be getting 4 Valberries, so you don't have to farm these very much at all if you want to build up a big stockpile, because I mean 4 per plant, you know, it's really decent in terms of numbers. So right up here there's going to be a nice little cluster, but like I said, they're kind of all spread out. So as you can see, we got a plant right up here, and then if we fly down here a little bit, you can see right there between these trees there's also another Valberry plant. So these won't be that difficult to get a whole bunch of them because, like I said, 4 per plant, really good value there. Next up on our list, we got Philanemo mushrooms. All right, so there are 2 really good places to go ahead and start farming the Philanemo mushrooms. The first, and honestly not my favorite of the 2 to go and farm, is in Mondstadt, just because there is a lot of climbing. So you can see right there, there are 2 Philanemo mushrooms right there, and then there is a little flash right there, right by Feishel's right hand. So the route that you basically want to go on, these don't really grow that much in the middle of the city. So what you want to do is kind of stick to the outskirts. So I usually start right here, right by this windmill, jump over here to this building. If there are any over here, we come here and basically just stick to the outskirts, make my way around the city until I make my way back to this windmill, and then I pretty much call it a day. The next location I come to is right here in Springvale, and I usually tend to get more mushrooms here, and they're also a little bit easier to reach. There's also a teleport point right next by. So we got one right here on the tree. If we climb up the hill right here, and of course I skipped the house behind me, but just to prove my point, we got one up there, one up, 2 up there actually. One up there by the chimney. If we go around here, oh, there's a couple up there on the windmill. So this is a really good spot to go. You got 4 houses to look at. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the windmill in the center. You could also come down here to Dawn Winery. I haven't had as much luck down here, and it's just a little bit more out of the way. So if I'm really looking for something to do, I'll come down here, but Mondstadt and Springvale are where I prioritize for the mushrooms. Next up, we're going to be talking about Wolfhooks. All right, so where else would you find Wolfhooks but in Wolfendom? So this whole upper cliff here is really where you're going to be looking for these Wolfhooks. Now, these are going to be a little bit more difficult to find. They're not the easiest to locate, but what you're going to want to be doing is looking around these bushes. This one is pretty easy because it is out in the open, but They do tend to hide in the bushes and not be the easiest to find. So while you're looking for them, I keep an eye out on the little flashy blinky star. It makes it way easier to locate these. So like if we're over here, I can't see that Wolfhook in the bush here that we were just looking at, but I can see the star flashing at me. So I can go over there and pick that up. So this is where you're going to want to come for your Wolfhook. It is the only spawn location in the game. There's also up here on this rock by these fire talisman challenge things, there is a single dandelion spawn, which is also quite nice. There's also quite a lot of small lamp grass in the area, so if you need that as well, you can grab that here. So that being said, let's jump into talking about small lamp grass. So when it comes to small lamp grass, you're actually going to be looking at this spawn before you actually go up to the Wolfhook spawn, because there is a teleporter down here. Now, I think that I've actually collected all the small lamp grass down here, but of note, it is down here, all at this upper eastern part of the spawn. It's usually, you know, there's quite a few down here in this grove right here. You can sometimes find them, I think, up here. They're kind of all over this initial part of Wolfendom. So this is a really good spot to look, as well as over here in the Whispering Woods just east of Mondstadt. If you come over here, you can see we got some small lamp grass over here on the right side of the woods. Looks like we got 5 spawns right there, as well as over on the other side of the trail. We've got some spawns over there. And of course, we also have a couple little extra spawns like these Calla Lilies back here. So there are a couple other plants that you can grab, but this is one of the better locations I go to pick up my small lamp grass. Next up, we're going to be talking about the Windwheel Aster. So when it comes to getting the Windwheel Asters, there is no better place than Windrise, of course. You unlock this area of the map very early on in the game. And these flowers are just kind of like all around the tree. So you can see here, we got a couple spawns right here. You know, we got a couple spawns over here. These are just kind of all over the place. So you just kind of got to run around and collect them, but there is no shortage here. Look, within like 10 seconds, we've already got 6 Windwheel Asters. They're just littered all over the place. I believe you can also find some Calla Lilies up here. Calla Lilies like to be near the water. If you didn't know that, there's also some Snapdragons that we can see up here that we'll grab. But they're all over the place. The other place that you can go is inside Storm Terror's lair, which you do need to unlock through the story mode before you can start collecting those. This is also a really good spawn point if you're going for crystal chunks and white iron ore, or there's a couple mini bosses in here as well. So this is a really good location to go if you're looking to just farm some character ascension materials and weapon ascension materials. All right, next up for Cecilia's, we got 1 spawn for these, and that is right up here north of the Thousand Winds Temple on Star Snatch Cliff. This is the only place that you're going to pick these up, and there are quite a lot of them. Usually you can get somewhere around 10 to 15 per run. I've actually already collected all mine, and they haven't respawned just yet. So I don't actually have any in the fields here to show you guys, but they do spawn everywhere. There's usually a couple up here. You know, you got some down by that log right in front of me on that little outcropping right there. There's usually about 4 spawns right up in here. There's usually another 4 at the very peak of the mountain. You know, they're all over the place up here. You really can't miss them up here, but this is the only place to get those. It's a little bit out of the way. You got a little bit of a climb up if you're going to come in from this domain, or you can kind of walk up from either this teleporter or this domain, but I think this teleporter is a bit closer. It is just a little bit of a hike up the mountain, but that is the best place to get your Cecilia. And last up, we have Calla Lilies, and that is a tongue twister just in and of itself. There is one really good location to come and farm Calla Lilies. As you can see all around me, we got what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 over there. We've got 8 9 10 back there, 11 12, you know, like a really good spawn location. So we're looking right here south of Springvale. Luckily there is a teleport point right here, so this is a great place to come and pick up Calla Lilies. Of note, Calla Lilies love water. So normally what I'll do when I'm doing my boss farming runs, I just kind of keep an eye out for them. This is really the only place I go to primarily farm Calla Lilies, because they are found just kind of sprawling about Mondstadt all around the water. So you'll pick these up as you go, but if you want one dedicated spot, this is the best place to go for Calla Lilies. And so we've come to an end. Those are the best spots that you can go about farming your Mondstadt local specialties, all your flowers from Dandelion Seeds all the way down to Calla Lilies. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you can incorporate these into your daily or bi-daily play, because these do reset every 2 days, so you can't necessarily collect all of them. So spread them out. Don't do them all in one day. Spread them out between 2 days. That way you have something to do. I like to collect these just to keep my inventory nice and stocked. No, I don't use all of them, but we don't know what characters are going to be using what upgrades in the future, so I want to make sure that I'm ready for whatever characters come out. But guys, if you want to see more content like this from me, you can head over to my Twitch page, twitch.tv/xjazz207, or you can subscribe right here and help us out that way. I do appreciate it. I've been appreciating all the support from you guys recently. Really loving the love. But guys, that's all I got for today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.